I was going to give her some because I'm like, yes, of course, your market value goes down. That's what Kevin Samuels started to tell a lot of these women, and they hated him for it because it made too much sense, and they just made it seem like, oh, he's just so crazy. Oh my God, this man is berating women and all of this kind of stuff. But it's the truth. And here we are, and we've seen all the effects of all of that. We've seen it all crumble. We've seen the effects of the hyenas and the sisterhood and all of this stuff. They don't want to hear it, but now here they are still crying and complaining. The ish done hit the fan. Bills are expensive. They can't pay it alone. They're tired of raising children by themselves. They need help. And they want good men to come out and help them because they want y'all to simp over them. They want y'all to look at them as obsessed with them. But what's there to be obsessed about when all you see is tits and TNA all over social media all day? It's all they're doing is posting their bodies out here for everybody to see, the world to see. There's nothing special about them. There's nothing that you can look at her and say, oh, she's a special woman. She might be attractive, but she's for the streets. She's been ran through. What man is going to look at any of these women that put themselves out there like that and say, you know what, she's just so special? And I think a lot of women have gotten over because they are attractive women and they have a good body and men, go for that. But a lot of men are saying, I don't care about your body. I don't care about your looks. What else you offer? That's what you bring to the table. And they lost their goddamn minds over that too. So you don't want to hear what you bring to the table. You want to hear anything that would require you to do something. And that's just the problem. I just think that's part of the problem. Do I think all men are out here just perfect? Hell no. I'm not saying men don't have no faults. No, because I'm saying there are men out here who need to get their ish together too, who don't know how to be in relationships and cause problems in relationships. But there are also women who do the exact same. But see, it's easy. See, this is why when women trash men, women will jump on that and run with it because that's what y'all want to hear. You want to constantly hear women talk about how horrible men are. But, oh, Lord, let's not focus on some of these hyenas. Let's not talk about these women that cheat on good men. Let's not talk about these women who leave good men because you had a feeling and you felt like he wasn't your man. And the Lord told you that wasn't your man, even though he was a good man, treated you good with respect, love, and all that, and was there for you. Oh, something told you that wasn't for you, and so you can go out back to the streets. See, let's not talk about women who cheat on good men and disrespect good men and cuss men out and hit men. And we can't keep this cycle of just saying that all of the men are the problem and these women are perfect. That's the thing that I see, and that's my whole message. Women, you gotta do some work, just like the men gotta put in work and they gotta do what's right. You gotta do what's right too. Y'all are not exempt from doing what's right. You can't go out here and think that you could have all these male friends and hooking up with these men and running that body count up and dressing all how you want, provocative, like a 304, like a Magic City employee, and thinking that men are going to look at you in a respectable way. And men's supposed to say, oh yeah, you know what? No matter how she dressed, no matter what she do, no matter how rad she is, she's a queen. And I'm supposed to just look at her the same way I look at another woman who's covered up, respectable, nice, know how to talk to you, treat you right. You're supposed to put those two women, all women, in one category because all women are queens, all women are 10s, no matter how different they are. It's insane to me. That's the issue. And a lot of women don't see, oh, you're bashing women. No, it's holding you accountable, showing you, pointing. I had to have a mirror pointed to me too at once. We all have to. We all have to be accountable of our actions and ourselves. We all have to look at ourselves and say, hey, hold up, you're taking something too far. Or maybe you're not doing what we all have flaws. And I just think that you have to be accountable. You have to be self-aware of your nature, what you do, what you're doing, what you could be doing wrong or right, or just knowing who you are to make changes. If you just walking around thinking that you're perfect, you have no flaws, which a lot of women think they don't, then how are you going to make changes to them? And you're going to always look at yourself as the better person over the man because that's how you think and feel. You think that you're special, you're better, you're the prize. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But this is a lot of what modern women say doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But we're supposed to accept it and say, oh, you know what she's saying? Okay, oh, got a sisterhood. Yeah, girl. Do you? No, it doesn't make sense. And that's how men see it. And men are looking and men aren't stupid. They get what you're doing and they're not falling for it. And I think a lot of women, like I said, the only way to make this change is if women start to make the changes. If you start to realize what's truly important. And it's not all the money and it's not all these BBLs and all this, everybody care about money and sex. That's it. Nothing. And that's not the only things that matter. And until they realize what's really important and what they really want in their lives, they're gonna always complain. They're gonna always be complaining. They're gonna always be unhappy. You're never gonna be satisfied because you're not gonna get what you feel and believe you should have, because there's no merit to it. There's nothing, you didn't prepare for it. It's like somebody telling me I deserve to be a lawyer. No, did you go to law school? You don't deserve to be a lawyer if you didn't put in the work to be that. They want something that they haven't put no work into, but feel and believe that they deserve it. You don't deserve anything that you didn't work for. And this is where a lot of these young women are. They're women, younger ones and older ones, they feel they're entitled to something when they're not. But it's just insanity. And I just say it just seems like it's getting worse. And I do see some women who are realizing this is crazy. They're looking at the unrealistic stuff where you have women who are still complaining about, oh, well, I need a man to pay all the bills. And there are women who are saying, girl, you tripping. There are some who are coming around. They're like, girl, you tripping. Girl, you see the prices? You see how inflation is affecting all of us? You can't expect that man to pay everything. Y'all need to do it together. There are some women who are coming around to that idea, but I don't know if it's a lot, who are realizing how foolish that sounds. And a lot of these women are saying, I just want it easy. I just saw this clip. This woman is saying, I just want an easy life. Child, I mean, you don't think everybody want an easy life? You don't think all of us would love to just get money and not have to work for it? I mean, where you don't have to work hard, like easy money. You could just get easy money and enough to take care of your life and your kids and everything, and you can just float on air. What the hell? I don't know what kind of fairy tale they're coming out of. Are they looking at these 304s and these OnlyFans, which that's all drying up now, thinking that that's the easy life? No, anything you want, you got to work for it. Young woman talking about, I want an easy life where it's just easy. You don't want to go through anything. I'm sorry to say, that's just not how life works. You got to work. And the idea you want a man to come in and just pay all your bills and do everything while you do nothing is insane to me. And then a man who would want to do that would not want to do it for you. It's still going to take a certain type of woman who has the qualities that man wants for him in order for him to want to do that. You still can't just be out here all ratchet and just all out here for the streets and thinking that a man's going to come in and just take you. You know, it's a certain qualities that those men look for in a woman that they want to be with and take seriously and possibly do something like that for. And that's the part they don't get, because they feel and believe they deserve it just because they're a woman and they have a vagina, child. You make your children's life comfortable, and because they're kids, they can't do nothing. You're responsible for them. But grown adults, baby, y'all gotta work. You gotta work. And if you want a soft life, you gotta go create that for your damn self. And this is why thank you once again, Divine Photos. And this is why a lot of these women will settle. You talk about not settling, but you end up settling for being somebody's play toy so you can be around what looks like money. A lot of these women will allow certain men with money to just treat them like they're trash just to get a few dollars or a few bags or something, because those men don't really be giving them no money. They might let you sit in their house or drive their car or be in their car and buy you some handbags and some shoes and maybe outfits, or maybe get your hair and your nails, but they're not giving you thousands and thousands of dollars just cash just so you can go off and screw other dudes with the money. No, they're not doing that. But it's sad, but it's the truth, and it's the reality. And until a lot of these women wake up and realize what's most important and stop being delusional, this is why a lot of them want to be delusional, because it plays to their thought process and what they think and what they feel and what they want to believe, even though they know deep down what it really is. You're trying to convince yourself otherwise, because otherwise you'll be depressed. So you won't work on yourself to do what you need to get a proper relationship and have a man who actually respects and loves you. You'd rather be this man's play toy just the way you are. It's crazy, baby.